everyone, if f of x minus 1 divided by 3 equals x plus 7, we want to find f of x plus 1. So I'm going to do this problem, but I'm going to do an easier problem first. This one right here, so you can see the concept of it all. So I already did a video on this one, but let's go over it again. So we have f of x minus 1 equals 2x minus 3. We need to find f of negative 3. So when we have this problem here, we want this part to be negative 3. So what I do is I set that equal to negative 3, this quantity. I add 1 to both sides, so I get x equals negative 2. So to find f of negative 3, I know my x is negative 2, because you can plug in negative 2 minus 1 equals 2x minus 3. So this equals negative 3, but your x is negative 2. So you're plugging in negative 2 into the x. So we have f of negative 3 equals 2 times negative 2 minus 3. And that gives you negative 4 minus 3, which equals negative 7. So now we'll do a more difficult one, which is this one. So basically what we want is we want this to equal that. So just like we did before, we're just going to set these two equal to each other. So we're going to set, just like we did before when we set x minus 1 equals to negative 3, we're going to set x minus 1 divided by 3 equals x plus 1. So you cross multiply here and you get x minus 1. If you cross multiply equals 3x plus 3. Remember, this will be 3 times x plus 1. So that's 3x plus 3. Now solving for x, I'm going to subtract x from both sides and subtract 3 from both sides. So this cancels. You get negative 4 equals 2x. Divide both sides by 2 and you get x equals negative 2. So let's look at that. Means x right here equals negative 2. Now let's plug them back into both of these. So we have f of negative 2 minus 1 divided by 3. That's f of negative 3 divided by negative 3, which equals negative 1. Now let's plug in our x equals negative 2 into this one. That would be f of negative 2 plus 1, which also equals f of negative 1. This should be f of negative 1. So we know our x is going to be negative 2. All right, and we know that we did this correctly because both of these would be, this would be f of negative 1. So now just plug it back in, and our x is going to be negative 2. So f of negative 2 minus 1 divided by 3, which we already know this is going to be negative 1, equals x plus 7. So f of negative 1, remember our x is negative 2, equals negative 2 plus 7, which equals 5. So your final answer is 5. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.